योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्ताम् सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यां च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्. Shloka 54 in Vishnu Sahasranama is Somapomrutapa Somaha Purujit Purusattamah Vinayo Jaya Satya Santo Dasharka Satvatam Padihi. There are 10 namas in this shloka and they are Somapaha, Amrutapaha, Somaha, Purujit, Purusattamaha, Vinayah, Jayah, Satya Sandaha, Dasharkah, Satvatam Patihi. So these are the 10 namas in this shloka, and the first nama, Somapaha, is Soma juice is the extract of a plant called the Soma plant. And just like the sunflower, which goes behind the sun, the Soma plant goes behind the moon. It is completely nourished by the moon. Of course, every plant is nourished by the moonlight only, but still the Soma plant attracts the moonlight more. It attracts more moonlight and it just goes in the direction of the moon. So that is the Soma plant, and in the extract of the plant is the Soma juice. And the Soma juice in the ancient times, in the traditional yajnas, the Soma juice is used. That is, they offer the Soma juice to the presiding deity. And after that, the person who performed this yajna, it may be the yajamana or the priest, they will consume that Soma juice as prasada or as blessing. So the Soma juice is very important in the ancient times, in the yajnas, very important. So Soma Baha means one who drinks the Soma juice. Bhagavan Vishnu, he's the presiding deity of all the yajnas. Of all the yajnas, he is the presiding deity. Whatever different deities we may perform the yajna, that will in the end go to Bhagavan Vishnu only. So Bhagavan Vishnu, he is the drinker of all the Soma juice. And this Soma juice is a little bit, it will have a little bit intoxication. That doesn't mean it has alcohol. It will have, we say that lahari. That's some feeling it will have. And Bhagavan Vishnu, he accepts all the Soma juice given to whatever yajna and whatever the deity it may be. So he is the drinker of the Soma juice. So he is called Somapaha. The next nama is Amrutapaha. Amrita means it is the nectar. Amrutapaha means one who drinks the nectar. He drinks the nectar generated by himself, which means he always is absorbed in his self and always enjoys that bliss. And so he is called Amrutapaha. And he drinks the nectar retrieved by in the Mohini Avatara. In the Mohini Avatara, to get back the nectar, pot of nectar from the Asuras, Bhagavan Vishnu, he takes the Mohini Avatara as a very mesmerizing female rupa and get back the nectar from them, the Asuras. And after giving to this Devas, Bhagavan also drinks that Amrita. So also he is called Amritapaha. One who drinks the Amrita is Amritapaha. And another meaning is Amrita means ghee. So when we do Agnes, we pour the ghee. So one who drink that ghee or one who consume that ghee given in the yajnas, so also is called Amritapaha. And the next nama is Somaha. Soma means moon. Bhagavan Vishnu takes the rupa of the moon and nourishes all the plants. In Bhagavad Gita, in chapter 10, he will say that among the nakshatranam aham shashihi, that is, I am the moon among the nakshatras. So that by that meaning, he is the moon. He is in the form of moon, he nourishes the plants. And another unique meaning is given by an acharya, that is, Soma means Sa plus Uma. Sa plus Uma. Umaya Sahita Shivova. There is Shiva accompanied with Uma, that is the Ardhanarishwara Rupa, that is Soma, and that is Bhagavan Vishnu. So this is why many acharyas say Shiva and Bhagavan Vishnu they are not different. They are different forms of that Brahman to do particular karma. That's all. So they are not different. They are same but doing different roles. Rather, we can say that they are doing different roles. So Soma means also indicates the Ardhanarishwara Rupa of Bhagavan Shiv. The next nama, fourth nama is Purujit. Puru means numerous, many, innumerable. Puru means many, numerous. Jit means win, victor. So one who is the victor of many heroes or one who conquers all, whoever it may be, he is Purujit. He wins over everything. And another interpretation is he wins over our mind also. And the next nama is Purusattamaha. Puru means numerous. It can mean the multi-faced, multi-legged, multi-eyed, multiple ears. So this indicates the cosmic form of Bhagavan. Puru, Sattu means the truth, and that is good. Sattamaha means best of the best. So Bhagavan's cosmic form is the greatest or the best of the best or greatest of the great. So that is his Vishwarupa. This nama indicates the Vishwarupa of Bhagavan. Puru Sattamaha. Puru means numerous, Sat means good or best. Uttamaha, that is Puru Sattamaha means the highest or the best of the best. So the cosmic form of Bhagavan is the best of the best. And he who shines through many forms, he is also called Purusattamaha. The next nama is Vinayaha. Vinayam dandam karoti dushtanam iti vinayaha. He subdues the anger of the enemies. He just makes the enemies humble, and so he is called Vinayaha. Vinaya means one who is very humble or very calm, and one who makes the enemies calm is Vinayaha. He causes the evil doers to have humility by punishing them. And another meaning given by some acharyas is Naya means one who leads. Vinayaha means he is not led by anyone, but he leads everyone. One who leads, that is the Neta. Naya means one who leads or Neta. And Bhagavan doesn't have any leader, but he leads everyone, every devotee as well as everyone, this entire creation. And the next nama, seventh nama is Jayaha. Samasthani Bhutani Jayati iti Jayaha. He wins over all beings. Hence he is called Jayaha. So Bhagavan captivates the mind and conquers the mind of all the bhaktas. Satya Sandaha means one who always keeps his word or one who always keeps his promises. That is Satya Sandaha. And Bhagavan, when Bhagavan plans for one thing or if he has an idea, definitely it will materialize. But we are not like that. We plan one thing and what happens materializes is just opposite. That's because we do not have that enough mind power. But Bhagavan has very sharp mind power. So what he plans, what he thinks, that will be materialized. And so he is called Satya Santaha. And he always keeps with the truth and keeps his promises, keeps his word. So all this means Satya Santaha. Dasharhaha means Bhagavan is worthy of all gifts. That's why we give so many articles in the yajna. He is worth of receiving all the gifts. That is Dasharha. And another interpretation is Dasharha was the name of the land. Dasharha is the land of the Yadus. So Bhagavan Sri Krishna was born to Bhagavan Devaki and Vasudeva. So the ancestors of Vasudeva was King Yadu. And King Yadu's father was King Yayadi. King Yayadi had two children, that is Puru and Yadu. So the eldest son of King Yayadi was Yadu, and the youngest was Puru. At one time, King Yayadi requested his sons to give their youth in the exchange of his old age. Yadu did not come forward, but his youngest son Puru, he came forward and he gave his youth to his father Yayati and received Yayati's old age. So by this act, Yayadi gave the kingdom to Puru, even though he was the youngest of his children. He gave the kingdom to him, ignoring Yadu. Not only that, he did not even deny the kingdom to Yadu, he cursed Yadu that no one in your generation will become the king or rule the kingdom. And Vasudeva was the generation of the Yadu. Vasudeva's ancestor was Yadu. And Bhagavan Sri Krishna also is the generation of the King Yadu. So his ancestor was Yadu. So that's why Bhagavan Sri Krishna did not get the land of his father Vasudeva. So by that name also, one who is the lord of the Dasharha, land of the Yadus, is Dasharha. One born in the land of the Dasharha, or one who is the lord of the Dasharha. People all love him, Bhagavan Krishna, and so he is called Dasharha. Sattvatam Patihi. Sattvatam means it is a Vaishnavite sect. It is the work describing the way of worship of Lord Narayana. And the people who worship Bhagavan Narayana by following the rituals of the, as I said in the Sattvata, he is said as the Sattvatam Patihi. Bhagavan Vishnu, he is the Lord of the sect of people who worship them by the rituals following the Sattvata rituals. So, Bhagavan Vishnu, who is worshipped by the people who follow the Sattvata rituals. And so, Bhagavan is called Sattvatam Patihi, the Pati or the Lord of the people who follow the Sattvata rituals. This is one meaning given by Acharya. And the next meaning is Sattvata means that is the people who are in the land occupied by the people. Bhagavan is the Lord of the people. He is the people's Lord, and so he is called Sattvatam Patihi. And another interpretation is Yadava race is also called Sattvata race. And Bhagavan Sri Krishna is the Lord of the Yadavas, and so he is called Sattvatam Patihi. So these are the 10 namas in this shloka, and the meaning of this, that is the summary of this shloka itself is Bhagavan Vishnu, he drinks the soma juice as well as the amrita. He wins over all. He is that cosmic form. In his cosmic form is of full glory, and it is the best among all the forms. He subdues the ahankara of the enemies and he wins over them. He always keeps his promises, and he is the most worthy of giving of or any bhakta to give gift. He is the leader of the Sattvatas. So that is the end of the shloka, shloka 54. And now the next shloka, shloka 55 is Jiva Vinaytha Sakshi Mukundo Amrita Vikramaha Ambho Nidiranantatma Mahodadishayontaha. There are 8 namas in this shloka, and the namas are Jivaha, Vinayita Sakshihi, Mukundaha, Amita Vikramaha, Ambonidhi, Anantatma, Mahodadishayaha, Antaha. So these are the 8 namas in this shloka, and the first nama is the Jiva. Jiva means Jivatma. So the Jivatma is the combination of the reflection of that supreme being on the mind. So that combination of that reflection and the mind is the Jiva, and it is the Jiva because of its attachment to the mind and body, it takes repeated birth. When the jiva realizes that I am not different from that Brahman, then it separates from the mind and body, or it no more shines the mind and body, and by that way, the repeated rebirth of that jiva will come to an end and the jiva attains moksha. So the jiva is not different from the Supreme Being, but for the time being, it misunderstands itself as this body and mind. So Bhagavan, he is the jiva residing in all the beings. He is the Antaratma, Antaryami. This jiva is not different from Paramatma. So he is the Jivatma of all the beings, and so he is called Jiva. Residing as Antaryami, Bhagavan Vishnu, he supports this body, mind, and the prana. And there is nothing else in this whole creation other than Bhagavan. So, whatever it may be, it is another form of Bhagavan and it is not different from Bhagavan. The next nama is Vinayitha Sakshihi. And Vinaya means humility, one who believes that he is the Atma. He will automatically have that Vinaya. One who is just convinced that I am Atma, I am not this body and mind, and he will have automatically that Vinaya, humility. But a person who just show off as very humble, it won't last for long, and Bhagavan is the Sakshi of it. He very well understands because he's the as remaining as the Antaryami, because residing as Antaryami, he is very well aware that who all acts and who all are genuine. So he is the Vinayita Sakshi, one who is Vinay, he is the Sakshi of the one who is Vinaya, who whether he sees it, whether he is acting or genuine. Another interpretation given by Acharya for this nama is Vinayita Sakshi, it also means Asakshi, which means Bhagavan is all pervasive. There is nothing outside Bhagavan, everything is inside him. When there is something outside us or at a distance, then we can observe it or be a Sakshi for it. When everything is inside us, how can we be a Sakshi? So Acharya says, in everything resides in Bhagavan. There is nothing outside Bhagavan. So he can also be said as Sakshi, one who is not the witness because nothing is outside him. That's the interpretation of Sri Adi Shankaracharya. And the next nama is Mukundaha. Muktim dadadi iti Mukundaha. One who gives moksha to all beings is Mukundaha, and that is Bhagavan Vishnu. And the next nama, fourth nama is Amita Vikramaha. Amita means plenty, immeasurable, many, numerous. Vikramaha means strength, courage, or valor, prowess, everything. Amita Vikramaha means his power, Bhagavan has immense power, both physically, verbally, intellectually, immense power. And his talent and immense power are reflected in this creation. When we see this creation, we can understand his power. So that's the meaning of the nama Amita Vikramaha. And the next nama is Ambho Nidhi. Ambha means devas, the humans, the ancestors, pitars, etc. Nidhi means all these beings, they reside in Bhagavan. So all these ancestors, devas, humans, everyone, they reside in Bhagavan, and so Bhagavan Vishnu is called Ambho Nidhi. Ambha also means water. So one who is a god of water, that is, he is the ocean, that is Bhagavan. In Bhagavad Gita, in chapter 10, he will say, Sarasamasmi Sagaraha. I am the ocean among all the reservoirs of water. So that is one interpretation. And another interpretation is one who dwells on water. That is, it means the Kurma Avatara or Matsya Avatara of Bhagavan. So there is Ambho Nidhi. And Anantatma, one who has no limitations. Bhagavan is not limited by space, time, or matter. We all are limited by space, time, or matter. We cannot pervade everywhere. We have a beginning and an end. Bhagavan is omnipresent, omniscient, and omnipotent. And he is present everywhere. He exists in the three periods of time, and even the time itself exists in him. There is no end for him, and he penetrates all matters. And so he is Anantatma. He doesn't have any limitations. The next nama, seventh nama, is Mahodadishayaha. Mahaudadishayaha, that is, and during Pralaya, everything will go in Bhagavan and they will remain as the potent impressions in Bhagavan. And only Bhagavan Vishnu will be there residing, reclining in his Anandashaya post, always in yogic nidra, a yogic slumber. So everything comes out of him. One who is doing that Mahashayana, and everything comes from him in the next cycle, and so he is called Mahodadishayaha, Mahaudadishayaha. He reclines in that position, in that Shayana position, and everything is created from him in the next cycle of creation, and so he is called Mahodadishayaha. The last nama in this shloka is Antaha, one who brings end to everything. And during Pralaya, he absolutely does that. So Bhagavan is not only the creator, he is also the destroyer, Antaha, one who brings end to this creation itself. So that's the meaning of the 8 namas in this shloka. And the summary of this shloka is Bhagavan sustains life, and hence he is called Jiva. He remains in us as Antaratma, and it protects our body, mind, and intellect, and prana. He is the Antaryami, he is the savior and resides in all as observer, Sakshi. He bestows moksha and he has unlimited prowess. He brings an end to all beings and he reclines, and in the end, he reclines in the water of Jalud. So these are the meanings of these 8 namas in the shloka 55 of Vishnu Sahasranama. In my next upload, I will continue with the rest of the meanings of the Vishnu Sahasranama. कायेन वाचा मनस्येन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि. Om Tat Sat.